GB Gaming.
Okay, I have pretty much learned my lesson, I think. I just did a little bit more research on what the game actually is, and it turns out that this game is an open world RPG style beat 'em up, and there isn't that many levels actually. There's like 5 or 6, maybe more. But the whole point of it is literally a grind fest. So what you've got to do is you've got to basically work your way up stats wise so that you are powerful enough to beat the final boss, or indeed any powerful enemy in the game. So it is pretty much a repetitive style of game in that you have to level up as much as possible by beating as many enemies as you can, earning as much money as you can, revisiting towns that you were in, buy extra items, and leveling up. And that brings me to the subject of the books that you can buy in this game. The reason why they're so expensive is because they they give you a new ability, a new move, or a new fighting style, or whatever it is. And basically what you've got to do is grind your way to becoming OP, overpowered, and work your way to the final boss. And that is pretty much what River City Ransom is. And that has made me a little bit more comfortable. I don't know if when you get beat you go back to a town you keep anything you earn. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if that's one of those things that you just... I don't know. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try my best to level up as much as possible and learn a new move. So that's my next mission for myself. Something that I probably should have done near the start of the game because I had enough money, or I eventually earned enough money quite quickly to buy a new moveset, because everything else you can buy fairly cheap. So I'm going to save up and buy a book. And going by how good I'm doing at the moment, it shouldn't take me that long. But I'll try. Fuck. Fuck. Right. Ryan has lost all his power, so I should go back to the start, and you do lose money. Okay, that's a lesson learned. So I think what I need to do is just play as much as I can, come back. I think this serves as a checkpoint system, so when you die, you reset back to the nearest checkpoint, but you don't keep anything you earn. So it is a risk-reward, rogue-style type of fighting game, and now that I know what I'm playing, I am a little bit more comfortable in... So there's a lot of tracking back to be done. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm a little bit more used to this now. Just double checking to see if this is still recording. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, come on. Apparently, jumping up on high ledges stops the enemies from doing any movement whatsoever. They don't even try. Once you hit the ground, that's when they try and start attacking you. Oh, I'm getting a lot of slowdown here, wow. Apparently, see, I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan. Like, I don't hate Nintendo, I love Nintendo games. I'm just not familiar with the games at all. Fairly new Nintendo fan, fairly new to Nintendo games, and I've heard that Nintendo games in particular for the NES suffer a lot of slowdown at times. I suppose the Mega Drive and the Master System would as well. I just can't really remember off the top of my head what games did. This one of very many Nintendo Entertainment System games that have a lot of slowdown in them. And this guy, I must have hit a wall. Not working. Okay. Shit. No! Bastard! Okay, you earn something. I mean, you keep like 10% of what you earn. I've got to go off and do that again, right? Jesus. It's very random as to how ruthless the enemies get as well, by the looks of it. I mean, about 5 minutes ago I was breezing through all of these enemies until I got to the warehouse, and now they're taking almost all my health off of me. This is, very frustrating. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go back the way towards the town, and I'm going to try and see if I can buy something to keep my health afloat if I don't die on the way there. Come on. Please, please don't. I can't cope with this. I'm out here. Right, I'm back in the town. I have 22.95, and I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to have to learn everything here, so... Sandwiches. Do you get to keep the sandwiches? Burgers? I can't imagine you do. Oh, that's quite handy. Okay, I got the burger. I'm going to buy another burger. I'm going to buy one of each. 2 of each, actually, just to learn what... fish Merv right now. I don't even know what I'm buying anymore. Right, Merv malt. I'm going to buy one to keep and one to drink. So I'm going to take one and then I'm going to drink one right now. Free smile. Oh, what does this do? Yeah, I would like a smile, please. Thanks. Ryan blushed. Anything else? Oh god, that's funny. Okay, right, apple pie. I'm just going to eat it right now and see what it does, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the apple pie, or I don't know. These are things that I didn't really want to go up. I wanted to upgrade my punch and everything, so obviously... Miles, this is the place where you buy the books, isn't it? No? No, it's the Eggo place. I can't afford any of this stuff. Right. Okay, I've bought a couple of things. And my punch and kick remain the same. Defense and strength is going up a little bit. Agility's going up a little bit. Stamina's way up. No, it's way down, actually. Stamina's not as high as it should be, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Ugh. Right. I need to find out how to level up my punching and my kicking. I really don't know. In the meantime, I'm just going to try and earn more money, and then I'll find out as I play. Oh shit, fuck, he's gonna kill me. Get the fuck out of my face. Okay, this is where I eat something. I will eat the cheese Merv. I don't think I had that earlier. Throat power up. Stamina 10 up. Max power is maxed out. Right. I'm going to eat one more thing. And then I'm going to look at my stats again. Weapon up, stamina 8 up, max power is maxed out. Okay. Exit. And just let me look at my status one more time. Punch kick, weapon, throwing. I don't remember what everything was prior to this. But I don't understand. Does your stamina... Like, my stamina's dissipating again. Like, does that deteriorate as you play? I don't know. Oh, God. Right. How much have I got? I've got $13.50, so I'm just gonna... Oh, give me that weapon. Those things are lethal. I'm gonna try that and use that again. Get your fucking box out of my face. Out of health again. I'm gonna have to remember something. My stamina's all the way down to 8 now. I don't understand. Should that be going down or should it be going up? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh god. I'm going to run back to the town because I don't trust this. Just run, Dave. Forget about any enemies that appear. Go away. Fuck's sake. Right, I'm back in the town. Right, okay. Fuck. So... Okay, I'm going to go in here. What's in here again? Right. Give me the onion soup. Yeah, go on. Stamina 12 up, max power is maxed out. So, okay, so stamina's 12 up. When I looked at it last, it was at 8. So, if my calculations are correct, it should be now up to 20. I think. Okay, now it's up to 20. So, what is deteriorating my stamina? It's obviously fighting, surely. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it appears that stamina is what your health is. That would be the bar on the top of the screen that I'm so used to seeing. So that bar, that blue bar on the top of the screen that says Ryan, that's my stamina. And when that goes down, I die. But max power is also your health. And it's a bit odd. It's weird. Your stamina is your health, and so is your maximum power. I don't know if oh, wow. So, right. I really don't know. This is very confusing. Stamina is the blue bar on the top of the screen. So, right now, I've got 20. So, I'm just going to... I can't remember which one of these puts my stamina up or whatever, so I'm just going to drink the iced tea. Willpower, 2 up. Okay, I'm going to drink them all. Defense up, stamina 10 up. So now, max power is maxed out. So now, the stamina should be at 30? Right, okay, it's at 30. Max power is still at 68. Willpower, I don't know what that is. Strength is the same. Defense has went up a little bit. Throwing has went up a little bit. Weapons. I just want to know what the difference is between stamina and max power. All I know is, right, I'm currently paused the game and I'm looking at the website, and the website says your current maximum... Oh, sorry, the stamina is your current health. And max power is your maximum amount of health. Boosting this stat works a little differently in that the healthier you are, and the more stamina boosting the food item, the more max power you gain. Why do they have to make it so cryptic? Willpower is apparently the likelihood of being knocked down and the likelihood of getting back up after being knocked down while having no stamina left. If your willpower is too low, losing all of your stamina will result in you waking up in the nearest mall with half your money gone. If your willpower is 35 or above, you will regain consciousness after a few seconds with 20 stamina regained and no money lost. That's a good thing. So I need to have a willpower of 35 or more. What do I currently have? I currently have 33, so that's what I need to work on increasing first, so that when I die, I don't lose anything. So how much do I have? I have $16.30, so I'm going to... I can't remember what it was that increased my willpower, so I'm going to get the Merv Malt again. It's not to go, I'm going to drink it right now. Defense up, stamina 10 up, max power is maxed out, so it wasn't that, I think it was the iced tea. Willpower 2 up. Anything else? Yes, I want to drink that iced tea again so that my willpower exceeds 35. Milk. What does milk do? Stamina went up, max power, maxed out. So, okay, so it's, my stamina is what my health bar is, like I just learned. I'm not going to buy anything else from this place. I want to find somewhere else that sells things. This is so confusing. What's in this shop with the grey door? Books. Oh, this is the bookstore. Right. I have enough to buy Scandal Rag, so I'm going to buy this. And I'm also going to buy Comic Times. I heard that these allow you to do more things. I'm not sure if I'm getting this mixed up with other things, but I'll try. So let's look at my belongings. Scandal Rag. Let's read you. Beautiful Lands and Toys Aquarium. I already read that. Defense up, willpower 3 up. So these just increase more of your stats. The same way the food does, but I don't know why. Weapon 2 up, defense 1 up, willpower 4 up. That's good. My weapon went up. Okay, my status is now weapon 20, throwing 20. Brilliant, fantastic. My willpower is now at 44. So according to this, when I get knocked down, if I read it correctly, it says if I get knocked down, if I have a willpower of 35 or above, I will get up after a few seconds. So I'm going to try that. And typically no enemies are appearing. Okay, here we go. You know, my weapon stat is all the way up to 20. I should take advantage of this and use a bloody weapon. Oh, come on. Just typical. Shit. Fuck. No. Oh. And I fell. I fell down the hole like a fucking idiot. Do you know what? I'm going to take another break and I'm going to come back when I've earned a little bit more money than I had. and I'm going to see how good I do. So I'm going to turn this video off, I'm going to do a little bit more grinding, and I'm going to come back to it. So at the moment, I'm going to look at the password, and I'm going to write down the fucking password, just in case anything happens, but whatever. Okay, so yeah. Note that down, and then I'll come back to it later on. So yeah, I'm going to leave this. This was probably a wasted video. It might not be, I don't know, but I'm learning. So I'll come back to it when I've earned a little bit more money and I have more things to buy. So I'm going to try and increase everything, and I'll come back to it when I've learned a little bit more. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching part 2. I'll see you in part 3. Thanks again. See you later.